Happy Monday. 9:07. Sorry, we're having some issues with our, there we go. I had to make sure our social stuff was working. Daily show, we got a good one for all of you guys. Coming up in a couple of minutes, Shelly Wuellner joins us. She'll be filling us in on her advocacy for healthy school lunches that are free for public school students, and really just a great initiative. She'll join us and fill us in on some of her latest legislative actions and progress and more advocacy days that are planned in Springfield. 1035 belongs to Derrick Richardson and Tiffany James over there at Midwest Members and the Alton Fire Department and the firefighters local for their Easter ham giveaway. We'll get all the details on that and so much more. In the meantime, let's dive right into news. Here's what you need to know. Here's what we've been following around the Riverbend. Download the RiverBender.com app today and sign up for our daily email update where you can join myself and over 72,000 people that are in the know each and every day of the work weekend on Saturdays with Around the Riverbend. We'll take you right to Bethalto first. A report of down power lines in Bethalto yesterday quickly turned into a major wind-fueled fire in the 700th block of Albers Lane. Firefighters were dispatched after a caller reported a power pole with lines down that sparked a grass fire. With wind gusts near 30 miles an hour, flames spread rapidly from the grass to a nearby home and then extended to two more houses within a minute. Bethalto crews requested mutual aid from multiple area departments, with Woods River assisting using a ladder truck. Crews contained that fire before it reached additional homes. Two houses heavily damaged. Residents were evacuated safely during that matter. More details available at RiverBender.com/news. A local woman is facing felony charges after a lengthy investigation into missing funds at the East Alton Ice Arena. Catherine McKeon, 39 years of age, of Alton, was charged on March the 18th with two Class 2 felony counts of theft of property over $10,000. Investigators allege that between August the 29th and April the 2nd, McKeon obtained $14,213.36 by deception from East Alton Civic Rink Management, Inc. The private company has contracted with the village for more than 20 years to manage that arena. Police say the company did request an investigation, and that case was later presented to the Madison County State's Attorney's Office. We'll keep you updated when more details on this emerge. A Madison County judge granted Clerk Linda Andreas' request for a recount of two Long Lake Fire Protection District referenda after unusual lopsided totals raised concerns. It's in the unofficial primary night results. One question showed 383 yes votes compared to 2 no votes, and the other showed 327 yes votes and 0 no votes. After voters contacted the clerk's office, a review found a ballot formatting issue that led to an inaccurate count. Associate Judge Ronald Foster authorized a bipartisan hand count of the paper ballots, limited to the 2 questions. The recount is scheduled for next week, with results expected the following day. We'll keep you updated on that recount effort. A Roxana man is facing a felony charge after allegedly robbing a buyer during a Facebook Marketplace meetup to sell a gaming system. Aiden R. Freeman, 21 years of age, charged on March the 12th with aggravated robbery, a Class 1 felony. Prosecutors allege that on the 23rd of February, Freeman took $450 in cash and then threatened force by indicating he was armed. The victim said the exchange happened inside a black Dodge Charger where a gun was seen on the seller's lap. Investigators say license plate cameras captioned Freeman's car nearby, and the victim and witness identified him in a lineup. More details will be available in a news story at RiverBender.com/news. Fairview Heights police continue to investigate a fatal shooting reported late Saturday night. Officers responded to a disturbance call, found one person shot in the 100th block of Bountiful Drive after one caller reported gunfire and a victim. Police quickly obtained a suspect description, and a sergeant and officer located that suspect several blocks away, taking the person into custody without incident. A firearm recovered at the time. The victim was pronounced deceased at the scene despite life-saving efforts. Investigators say the suspect knew the victim and no other suspects have been sought. The victim's name at the time was being held pending family notification. Also in regional news, Illinois State Police and officers from several surrounding agencies responded late Saturday night to reports of a large gathering in the street near 46th and State Street in East St. Louis. State police said units were dispatched at 9:46 p.m. on March the 21st. Trooper Caleb Billingsley with the Illinois State Police Public Information Office said the crowd began to disperse about 20 minutes after officers arrived. Troopers then helped clear the area. Granite City, Glen Carbon, and Pontoon Beach provided backup along with other local law enforcement agencies. No injuries or arrests were immediately reported during the time of posting. Also in the news, O'Fallon police are asking the... Let me clarify this. O'Fallon police did ask for the public's help after a robbery was reported at FCB Bank in O'Fallon. Officers responded around 11:15 a.m. Friday, March the 20th, to the bank at 1501 West Highway 50. Police released photos of a male suspect and said he was last seen running from that bank east. In an updated post later that day, the department did confirm that at 5:15 that evening, the suspect was in custody, and police also thanked callers for numerous tips. You can see more information on how the public helped with that capture at RiverBender.com/news. Let's take a look at weather. 36, it's not like it was last week, for a few days at least, but I'll still take it. 36 degrees, it feels like 37. Man, I have taken so much allergy medicine, it's still not helped. And right now, it's sunny out there in downtown Alton. Today, sunny to partly cloudy and cooler. Tonight, partly cloudy. For air quality, right now it's at 32, which is good. The mold count's low at 3250, but the tree levels are very high today. Right on cue. At 2250, take as much Claritin as you can if it bothers you that bad like it's bothering me. Today, temperatures hit a high of 52 degrees, drop down to 34 overnight as we head into Tuesday. On Tuesday, a high of 60, a low of 40 degrees, and on Wednesday, a high of 80, a low of 58. On Thursday, a high of 92 degrees, March 26th. That might be a record, and a low of 43. However, they will call for a thunderstorm on Thursday. It's too early to tell you when that's going to happen still. On Friday, a high of 52, a low of 30 degrees, and that's a look at your next 5 days. So it ain't too bad out there. We'll take it for this work week. And here's what's happening now. 36, it feels like 37 for time and temperature throughout the day. RiverBender.com/weather, or just download the RiverBender.com app. And because of Michael Ryan Exteriors, the roofing professionals, they are the sole sponsor of weather, and they're making sure they power it for us for when the weather gets rough with breaking news and weather alerts, and just throughout the day, plus giving you home tips on what to do given the current weather conditions and how to make sure your house is helping itself. We'll take a quick break at 9:15. We'll come back. Shelly Wuellner joins us in a couple of minutes. You stay there, and I'll be here.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit VitalityWomen'sClinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
What's up, it's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells.
An assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills and I'm a trailblazer.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
Trying to hold in a sneeze. Welcome back, 920. Shelly Wuellner back in the studio. How's life been treating you?
Good, thank you.
Well, I'm excited to, hold on, Shelly. They messed with my broadcast settings again. It's amazing. You know, if it works, I promise. There's no magic when I come in. It's all the same. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. How about yourself?
Oh, hanging in there. Okay. Hold on, guys. Stay tuned here. Okay. Now let's try it.
How you doing?
Now try it.
How you doing?
Now, okay. Maybe that one's better. Okay. What did they do? Okay, why don't we do this? We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back, because I got to figure these microphones out next.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way.
Now we should be working. 9:22, welcome back, Daily Show. Welcome, Ben, Shelly.
Hello.
There we go. Okay. I was like, okay, I thought I was just going crazy for a second. It's really cool to have you in the studio and to have you in the studio for these healthy school advocacy days and really these healthy school food pushes. It's amazing, though. You know, sometimes when we came on the first time, you know, just kind of, I guess, you know, maybe educating individuals in a way that's not saying, you know, right or wrong, but here's just what you're doing. And it seems like there's been a lot of success along the way. A lot of reps have, you know, come down here locally and been a part of, you know, drop-in days. They've spent time down here with local students. How's everything been going since the last time I spoke with you?
Been going great. We just went to Washington, D.C. for a day of advocacy to talk to all of our congressional members out in Washington. And it was one of the most successful advocacy trips I have ever had out there.
Really good.
Yes, it was very, very inspiring and reassuring, like we're on the right road. You know, nothing ever moves as quickly as we want it to, but
right.
It's all heading in the right direction.
Well, and I think that that's really important, too, because, I mean, it's such a simple thing. In the world right now that we live in of it seems like everything's so damn complicated,
right.
And there's all these, you know, things going on. You know, healthy food in schools really should be such a really, I think, an easy hoop to grab. But still, there's such a need for advocacy and really to bring legislators together on this.
It is, and so. In D.C., we spoke with 16 out of our 17 Illinois congressional members. I mean, that's huge. Just their offices, because it was back in the district week for them. They were not in session. So we did speak with all of their offices. And, you know, the guys in the offices, those are the people in the offices are the ones that really get the things in front of our congressional members to say, hey, look at this. I mean, we had some amazing meetings. And I will tell you, every single one that I personally had, so I met with 6 different offices, and every single one of them said the same thing. Tell people to contact us. Mm-hmm. We want to hear from people. And
well, yeah, and it has to be that way. And
yes,
you spoke about this before, you know, when it comes to, you know, really letting your legislators know what you want, because right. in districts of hundreds of thousands of people, and sometimes even, you know, it could get up there close to 1 million, it's hard to make sure every voice is heard and every topic's identified too.
Right. I mean, a lot of times people will tell me, you know, well, I've contacted them, or I've never even thought of contacting them.
Yeah.
The congressional one, your federal representatives, just like your state representatives and senators, they all want to hear from you. They apparently have plenty of time to answer the phones and talk to you. So talk to them, call them, let your whatever it is, they want to hear from you.
Well, and now how long have you been pushing for this, and how long have you been really advocating and going up and doing these days now and pushing for healthy school food options?
So I have been advocating out in D.C. This was my 5th trip.
Wow.
And like I said, out of 5 years, this was my favorite one.
That's awesome.
And but for Healthy School Meals, the initiative, I've been doing that for a year now, and we have gotten a lot of traction with that. The Illinois Healthy School Meals for All Coalition has been working hard with the American Heart Association and others to get this. We've got the Public Act. It's in play. Pritzker signed it. I love it. He signed it into law on my birthday in 2023, so I'm kind of partial to it. But, I mean, the coalition's been working hard, and we're actually getting a little bit of traction, I feel, so...
Well, and now that's what I was curious about, because you've said now that this has been one of the most successful trip in the 5 year or the 5. What defines success for you? Whenever what did you see this time around that was a little different?
Every office that we met, a majority of the offices that we met with. The staffers were all engaged. Okay. They were prepared. They asked questions. They had great insight, and we were able to answer all of their questions. Thankfully, but if we don't know the answer, we do get back with them. But I mean, they were all engaged, and the meetings felt valuable. Mm-hmm. They didn't feel like they were just brushing us off, which some of those have been that way in the past.
Well, I bet.
So it was great. I had one congressional office that we figure about 15 to 30 minutes time. Okay. And we actually spoke for an hour, which threw me behind my other appointments, which happens. But when they give you the time, you take that time, because we won't be back out there for another year. But
right.
We're doing a lot of work locally, but... it was amazing.
Well, and too, I feel like it's got to be tough right now, because it's not like this is a campaign issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot different if you guys were, whatever campaign topic you want to throw out there, pick one and stick to it, and you'd probably get more time. So to have this success during a campaign year is really, I think, really important.
Yes. It was huge. We also met with both senators' offices out
that's
there.
Cool.
So, Duckworth and Durbin both gave our committee time. And, I mean, it was so amazing because, like I said, we met with 16 out of 17 offices, plus both senators. And that's the first time that has ever happened. Normally, when we go, if we don't have an appointment, we just drop off the information. But we actually had time with every single office but one. So...
Wow. That's fantastic. Well, and now what do you think are the challenges that lay ahead when it comes to getting this across the finish line?
Well, when you talk about healthy school meals for all, for free, nothing in life is free.
It's true.
It has to be funded. And if it's funded, how are we going to fund it? Well, it'll probably be a tax, but it's not a property tax issue. That doesn't come through on your property tax. The best way to explain property tax issues are the cafeterias in your school are federally funded. Mm-hmm. So anytime, whether it's unpaid meal debt or food bills or milk bills, whatever, staffing, payroll, if you don't have enough money to pay that, then that's when your property taxes come into play, and that money has to come out of what they call the general ed fund. Mm-hmm. So we'll just use an example. I'm not saying that this is my district. It's just an example. If we were $40,000 negative, I didn't have enough money to pay that $40,000. That money, that $40,000, because my bills have to be paid at the end of the year, would come out of the general ed fund.
Right.
Pulling that out of the general ed fund then pulls money away from the education side. So then that's when your property taxes come into play. So if we were federally funded, we wouldn't have to be pulling that.
Well, that's what I was going to, if there was just a reallocation almost in a way too, because I'm sure you can find a line item somewhere that, and I'm not saying that's the case, but even if it's a reallocation or pulling, when we say pulling, somebody's going to go, well, you're taking money away from an area. That could be the case, but just see what that area is, because I'm sure then these huge budgets that there could be that wiggle room there.
Right. We need to find the wiggle room.
Well, it makes sense on property taxes too, because I know that that's what everyone, anyone that hears where the word free goes, well, I'm going to get taxed on this somewhere. Mm-hmm. And it's good to know the discrepancy. So if the district really is managed, well too, not even from a federal standpoint, you could, in all theory, be just fine.
Right.
But it'd be nice to have the safety net of the federal government to fund that and make sure that you really wouldn't need to worry about it anyway.
Right. I would appreciate if it was federally funded, and if we need the money, if we show that we need the money, then that money does, and we can get that money appropriations. If we can get those appropriations for us, then that money's not going to go somewhere else. So, we need to start looking and see where is this money going? Why can't we put it all into the school? And, the kids are required to be there. And I just can't even imagine. I mean, when your kids go to daycare, yes, you pay for daycare. But when they go to daycare, they get breakfast, they get lunch, and, it's in your daycare cost.
Well, and too, I think we're on this point where it's, the healthy food movement is starting, I think, really overwhelm people. It's really going to be here before we know it. And it's already kind of creeping its head in with, the healthy food options. But to really go back into this point, would it be something where you think that you would have to identify that, here's what, the funding would allocate for in terms of food or in terms of, what those contracts look like? Is that part of it?
Yes, I can show you an infographic.
Oh. I like those.
That tells you. So the federal government reimburses us $470 for every school lunch.
Okay.
All right. And when you're looking at this infographic, it's not just the food. It shows you that out of that $470, everything else we have to pay for out of that $470.
Right.
So it used to be, you see that it's not just food is small, and then it's so much more is bigger. Mm-hmm. So it used to be the opposite. It used to be our biggest expense was our food. And now it's the so much more. It's when you're talking healthy food and healthy meals, getting back to real food, which we all are behind.
Yeah.
We're all school nutrition professionals are behind having healthy school meals for all, feeding them the most real food. But not everybody knows how to cook from scratch. So you have to train people. Not all kitchens are set up to cook stuff from scratch.
Yeah.
So that's an infrastructure issue. I mean, that $470 isn't going to get you much when you look at what you have to spend it on.
Well, and I mean, if you think about this from just a simple breakdown, you name me the last time you've spent $470 on any food item for yourself. I mean, that's a decent meal.
Right.
I mean, you can go to McDonald's. I mean, even then, you're close to it, and it's not the best option out there.
Right.
So I mean, it really is. And when you talk about the software side of things and the equipment and utilities, and you bring into the play the employment side of things, because you have to take care of the people that are cooking the food too.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into that. So
there is.
I think if can we scan this, or
Absolutely.
Can you give us a digital copy?
Yeah, I can email you a digital copy.
Yeah, email that, and we'll put it in the write-up, because that's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 9:35. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back and chat it up with Shelly some more. You stay there, and we'll be here at RiverBender.com, Roku TV.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Oh, welcome back, Daily Show, 937. In with Shelly. You know, I'm just telling you, this tree pollen, I taken a Claritin already today, but my nose feels like there's just like ants crawling in it. You know, like I just got to sneeze all the time.
Yeah.
You know, technical difficulties aside, this was a really good segment because, I mean, I keep looking at this, $4.70 to stretch per child for school lunch. And now, you know, how many students do you think, and I only ask this because I'm sure this is a question I've seen it commented before, how many students bring their lunch compared to needing a meal provided for? Do you know, and I shouldn't say needing because every child really needs one,
right,
but how many rely on the school food compared to food from home?
So I would say that most schools serve about 75%.
Okay.
So about 25% of the kids are bringing their lunch. And when you work with the public, you're not going to make everybody happy, and I get that, but
25%. I thought it would be higher, but it makes sense though because now that I think about it, not a lot of kids in high school brought their lunches because we'd forget them throughout the day or eat them before lunch ever happened.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating. Well, now, so when you're talking with legislators or you're going up there here in a couple of weeks, what's the biggest goal?
Our goal is to get everyone to sign on board and say, yes, we support healthy school meals for all, and let's get it funded.
Right. And so that's step one, is just saying we support it.
Right.
It's not saying here's how we get it done.
Right.
It's just, and see, that's where it needs to go back to. I think it's just, if you break it down for what the issue is, do we want this, yes or no?
Right.
Yes, great, let's find a way to fund it. Awesome. If you can't, then you can't. Now for this, I feel like you're going to be able to find funding. Other things, maybe not, but for school food and healthy school options, I don't think there's a hard equation if we really just all work together.
Right.
So I think it's great going up there, and hopefully you can get all of them to go ahead and sign on up to this and say, let's get this through the finish line.
Right. I agree. Hopefully they will all sign on. I mean, and part of it is building the relationship with them and explaining it to them.
Well, and now when you go up to the state house and you go up and meet with state legislators, is it one of those things too, because I know federal funding would be the biggest goal, right?
Right.
Would it be to get them to just say, hey, let's start working together to get that federal funding, or would it be, let's acknowledge that let's acknowledge that we're going to support this, and if we can't get federal funding, how can we look at our own? I mean, is there a way to do that?
Yes, there is a way to do that.
Okay.
We are advocating for Healthy School Meals for All Coalition is advocating for $67 million in appropriations, which, excuse me, back in 2009, Governor Ronner cut our funding, and that took it from $220 million down to $9 million. And then,
whoa.
Yeah. And we've never gotten an increase. We haven't gotten an increase since then. So the coalition, thanks to Representative West and Senator Ellman for their two bills asking for the appropriations, they asked for $67 million. $67 million would help fund the neediest school districts.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically, we had each the state of Illinois gave every free meal 15 cents. And that was their contribution. And then when Ronner cut that took it down to 9 cents. And then some schools aren't even getting the 9 cents. They're only getting like 2 to 4 cents. So, I mean, we're being underfunded totally. And the $9 million is the minimum amount that the state is required to pay to be in the program federally. So for the state to give us back the money that we should have at 15 cents, that would be a $220 million funding, and then the federal funding would cover all of that. With
that makes sense.
The state's portion, but with SNAP cuts, now the state has to make up $53 million a month to support the SNAP cut benefits that they've done. And I mean, it's just it's like we're chasing our tail constantly, and it's like, can we just find this money somewhere?
Right.
I did a calculation quickly, and I know that since COVID happened, I haven't been able to math the best way that I used to be able to math, but we figured it out that $36.50 a year from, we'll call it the club because I don't want to call it the taxpayers, but there's 6.9 million taxpayers in the state of Illinois. If we all paid $36.50 a year, that would give us all of our funding, the $220 million every year to sustain our programs.
Wow.
And I don't think that I know $36.50 is a lot of money to people. I understand that.
Yeah.
But I don't have children in the districts anymore, but so I would say, here, I'll pay $100 and use that money because it's going to feed the kids, and we need the kids fed so that they can learn, so that we can produce these educated students. That, how do we know that?
Well, right. And I think that if you really, I hate to say it, but if you put it on a ballot and said, here, pick your top 5 funding opportunities this year, instead of doing it where it's just the state gets to pick your budget on here's what they're funding this year. If it went to the voters and said we can fund school meals and we can fund this, I think the budgets would look a hell of a lot different, each and every year. And I think that's a no-brainer one.
I would agree with that. But also at the same time, voters have to vote.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I went to
that's so true.
I just went to vote last week, and at 5:30 at night in our polling place, I was voter 167.
It's terrible. It's so terrible. And it's one of those things where you look at these these counts and you're going 14,000. We have, 184,000 or forget the number of registered voters.
Right.
It's really eye-opening. And it makes me frustrated, Shelly, because then you see the individuals that get frustrated on social media about things, and you aren't participating in the civic engagement portion of being a citizen here. You know, what else can we talk about for now?
Reach out to your representative and your senators in Illinois and tell them that we're coming up. We'll be in Springfield April 15th to speak to our personal representatives and senators, but tell them we're out there. We're coming up, and if they need to schedule time, I'm happy to talk to anyone that wants to reach out and schedule a time with me while we're up there, as well as my own. I'll be meeting with Senator Harris, Representative Ellick. I'm sure I'll be meeting with Senator Tracy and Representative Davidsmeyer. I mean, they're all 4 amazing people advocating for our community and our community members. So I know they support us, and hopefully we'll get them to sign on that they support us. But yeah, anybody that I'll meet with anyone. So
fantastic. Shelly, it's always great talking with you. We'll link everything in a write-up on RiverBender.com, including this information graphic here. That would be really good, I think, for the public to see. And always appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Let me know how it goes.
All right.
We'll take a quick break, come back and wrap up the 9 next.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
What's up, it's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
10:05. Welcome back. A daily show on a Thursday, 19th day of March falls on it. Really excited for this one. Sadie on the line, Wolf Softball Haven. This has been exciting to watch, and obviously, knowing you, Sadie, from wrestling and all the, training, but just to see you in this chapter and really just seeing this place that's been well known for a long time, having this new sense of life and vision to it. It's been fun to watch from the sideline. How's everything going this Thursday?
Hey, man, I appreciate you having me on. It's going well. Out here at the park, 7 a.m. this morning, working on getting ready for the season.
Well, and you've been playing the sport for a long time. How long have you been playing softball for?
I started playing in 1984.
Wow. And how many, and you've traveled the country playing it, because you were over in Vegas, I know, and done a couple of out-of-town tournaments just from the time I've known you, and there have been pretty big ones.
Yeah, I played in a lot of tournaments in the 80s and the early 90s, and then kind of got out of it, went into music, got into wrestling. And then, the last 6 or 7 years, I've really been traveling a lot, been all over the place, playing in tournaments.
Well, what leads to Wolf Softball Haven and acquiring it? Take me through that.
We were looking for something to do. We looked at buildings to buy. We just kind of wanted to do something to set up for retirement, so to speak. And then I saw Wolf's on Facebook Marketplace, of all places.
Wow.
And came down, took a look, and tried not to fall in love with the place before we owned it.
Well, and take me through. So how long of a process was that, do you think?
I wrote the business plan on August 16th 2024. And we closed on December 6th.
Wow. That's great. And, when you go into this, you played the sport, you obviously love it. Do you think ever one day that this was something you were going to do? Was it ever one of those, well, this would be nice to have, or was it one of those just timing scenarios?
Well, the truth is, anytime we had talked about buying property, like we want to move to a house that's got 10 acres of property, I had always said I was going to build a ball field on the property and name it after my parents.
Nice. So
instead, we bought a ball field and then actually had a dedication ceremony for my parents last year, named one of the fields after them.
That's fantastic. Well, and I just think it's incredible. And I know family's a big part for you. And I just think it's been really cool for me, man, seriously, to watch this and just see, the updates around the facilities. And I know that you've added to the indoor facilities too, and have really, refurbished it. Take me through the journey of that was, because, here you are with this property and, now it's time to kind of get it ready. It was still had the shell, it looked like the structure was there, but you've made a lot of improvements along the way.
Well, it's always been a seasonal business, and with a mortgage, I can't afford to just have seasonal, so we needed a way to generate income over the winter. And I thought that they had been using this restaurant space as a concession stand, and when I saw it, I was like, it's obviously a restaurant. So I wanted to remodel that, make it look nice, so I can try and draw people in during the winter.
And, as we're getting the season started, spring's getting ready to come in. How many how many different leagues do you have getting ready to start, and how can we join, and really how can we partner up with you?
So we're running Sunday afternoon co-ed, Monday night co-ed. Wednesday night is a wood bat league. And then Thursday and Friday are men's leagues. So both, evenings. I say nights, but they're evenings. 6:45 is the first game. There's a lot of information on our website, which is wolfhaven.com, our Facebook page, Wolf Softball Haven. We're just constantly looking for teams, and not only teams, but I have a free agent list that you can go on the website and sign up for, and then I'll find a team for you depending on what day or night you want to play.
We have that website here on the screen now. It's wolfshaven.com. And as you see here, there's so many different ways that you can find out information on the softball opportunities. And honestly, just a lot of fun that you guys have too. There's a lot of cool events that you have planned. And I know, did you pull off the kickball tournament?
We're going to put together a kickball tournament over the summer.
Okay.
We played kickball one day. It was supposed to be 65 degrees one day over the winter, and everybody's like, what are we going to do? So a bunch of people showed up and we played kickball. It wasn't very structured, but we had a great time and, did some crazy things like you had to have a drink in your hand for an inning and, stuff like that.
Before we go any further too, take me through, because we were I've just talking with you a couple of times over it, and just before we got on the air, it seems like the facility was, known, in softball for, the location. Take me through that. Where are you located at? And am I onto something with that too? Was I right with that?
Yeah. Wolf's is 7753 Highway 6167 in Barnhart, Missouri. We're 2 miles between Highway M and Highway Z, literally right off the highway. I can see the highway from home plate.
Nice.
Yeah, the place is actually pretty iconic. It was started in 1984. Yeah, Bill Wolf bought it in 83, built another field, did a bunch of improvements, started playing down here in 84. Previous to that, it was called the Pioneer Athletic Club. And they had one field, and then Bill built a second field, but they would have they have an event center up the hill that needs to be remodeled. They used to do concerts and dances, and they had volleyball up there, and they had horseshoes and all kinds of stuff. That was in the 60s. And then in 1989, Bill built this restaurant, and it, just tournaments and leagues. And at one point, he was doing something down here every single day. There was either a league or a tournament.
Wow. Well, and I just think it's cool, that you're able to, have this part of it. Have you had people reach out to you, folks that have played there in the past, or have just, been a part of that journey from a, spectator or just a consumer aspect and have talked about it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've played over the years with a lot of people that have played here. One of my very good friends grew up here. His dad played here, and him and his brother grew up here when they were here when they were 6, 7, 8 years old. And that's part of the reason we wanted to do it, because there was a lot of rumors about somebody's gonna buy it and turn it into a dog park. Somebody's gonna buy it and use it as a parking lot. And it's got a very rich history of dads played here, and then the sons played here, and now the grandsons we're starting to see like the third generation coming into here. And I love softball. I didn't want to see that legacy die, honestly.
I just think it's so important, and as we go forward, are you looking to partner up with any other, leagues or any other organizations? Are you guys open to that at this time?
Yeah, I'm always open to, looking at how we can make things better for here, better for somebody else, do cool stuff. I mean, I come from a wrestling background. I'm like, any promotion is good promotion.
Well, and now with that being said, what's the best way to get in touch with you? Is it just go into the website and go into the contact form with the email, or is it a different form?
Either email or calling us, 636-375-9700. That number goes directly to me, so I'm always around.
And you can also, I see here, sign up to your iCalendar too. So if you're a part of leagues, you can have it sent right to your phone on any Wolves events as well, correct?
Yeah, I believe I got that working.
You did? Oh, this is fantastic, Sadie. Look at you. This is good. It just went right to my phone.
Nice.
For March the 28th, are the BioFreeze bombs at Wolves.
That's right.
And, how can someone reach out to utilize it? Is that the same way? Are you utilize it for fundraisers, for tournaments of your own? Can you rent the facilities out?
Yes, absolutely. And that BioFreeze is a local team, and teams will run tournaments to make money so they can have, so they can go on the road, stuff like that. We're also doing something for the Jefferson County Shop with a Cop. That's a benefit tournament that they're generating money because every December they go out and do Christmas toy shopping for kids and then donate it all to needy kids that need stuff.
That's really cool. And really, I just think it's great what you guys are, putting together and just all the different things. There's also an Easter celebration coming up April the 4th, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., correct?
Right. Yeah, we'll hide some eggs and have the kids run around and do stuff. And I mean, we're trying to make money, but it's also, we're trying to bring it back into being a part of the community and, giving back a lot, really. I mean, I got to pay the bills, but I'm not trying to get rich doing this either.
It's really cool. No, before I let you go, I got to ask you, is it more satisfying to just hit a bomb in softball or drop the perfect, pile driver, hit your move just right on the finish?
I mean, softball is my passion, but there's nothing like being in a wrestling ring.
That's for sure. I'm telling you, maybe it's Sadie versus Dick Douglas. You never know. You just never know.
I mean, I wouldn't say no.
This is cool, man. It's been so...
I wouldn't say no, but you're going to have to do all the work.
That'd be the first time I'd ever have to do that in a ring, to be honest. With that being said, it's been great catching up with you, Sadie. We're going to link everything. And is there anything else we need to talk about for Wolves right now before we say goodbye for now?
Yeah, I think we covered it. We got, leagues, and I try to run a tournament most Saturdays, whether it's a benefit or a house tournament. And there's all kinds of stuff always going on down here. So pay close attention and try and get involved. It's a lot of fun.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
We'll take a quick break.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Hello, welcome back. 10:04, top of the hour news. Sorry about that. I was trying to make sure I get everything back to where I needed it to be. We're heading into the 10 o'clock hour right here on RiverBender.com and Roku TV. Thanks for hanging out with me. You're watching our daily show. Here's what we're following as we head on through it. Derrick Richardson joins us as well. Make sure you sign up for that daily email update. Join myself, 72,000 people in the know. Plus, with the app, you're always up to date with breaking news notifications and everything else you need to get you through your workday. Oh, man, these allergies. A hot mess over here today. Here's what we're following. Chris Rhodes hard at work over the weekend with Dan Brannon and the entire content team. We'll take you right to Bethalto first. The report of that down power line in Bethalto, it quickly turned into a major wind-fueled fire in the 700th block of Albers Lane. Firefighters were dispatched after a caller reported a power pole with lines down that sparked a grass fire. With wind gusts near 30 miles per hour, flames spread rapidly from the grass to a nearby home and then extended to 2 more houses within minutes. Bethalto crews requested mutual aid from multiple fire departments, with Wood River assisting using a ladder truck. Crews contained that fire before it reached additional homes. 2 more houses were heavily damaged and residents were evacuated safely. You can see more details at RiverBender.com/news. A Madison County judge granted Clerk Linda Andreas' request for a recount of 2 Long Lake Fire Protection District referendum after unusually lopsided totals raised concerns. In the unofficial primary night results, one question showed 383 yes votes to 2 no votes, and the other showed 327 yes votes and 0 no votes. After voters contacted the clerk's office, a review found a ballot formatting issue that led to an inaccurate count. Associate Judge Ronald Foster authorized a bipartisan hand count of the paper ballots limited to 2 questions. The recount scheduled for the next week with results expected the following day. More details available at RiverBender.com/news. Driving me crazy, this microphone is today. Also in the news today, a Roxana man is facing felony charges after allegedly robbing a buyer during a Facebook Marketplace meetup to sell a gaming system. Aiden Freeman, 21, charged March the 12th with aggravated robbery, a Class 1 felony. Prosecutors allege that on February the 23rd, Freeman took $450 in cash and threatened force, with indicating he was armed. The victim said the exchange happened inside a black Dodge Charger where a gun was seen on the seller's lap. Investigators say license plate cameras did capture Freeman's car nearby, and the victim and witness identified him in a lineup. More details available at RiverBender.com/news. Firefighters in East Alton responded Saturday afternoon to a fire in the 300th block of Church Street after yard debris burn appeared to spread to the eaves of a garage, according to Fire Chief Jeremy Divley. Divley said the homeowner called quickly, allowing crews to stop flames before they moved through the entire garage. A box alarm was requested to bring in additional resources, and departments from East Alton, Wood River, and Rosewood Heights responded to the scene. No injuries were reported, and we'll keep you updated if more details on that cleanup process do get announced. Alton Community Unit School District Number 11 preparing to say goodbye to long-term educator and coach Mike Bellum, who's retiring after 33 years in the district. Bellum, now a director of student services, called the transition bittersweet after a career that began as an Alton High School English teacher and expanded to head baseball coach, assistant athletic director, dean, assistant principal, and 8-year high school principal. He said he most valued supporting students in academics, athletics, and the arts, and praised families and staff. Since moving to the district 2 years ago, he has overseen custodial services, transportation, and cafeterias. On March the 23rd, he said he's looking forward to retirement. Looking forward to golfing, traveling, and having some more fun with friends. You can see a full profile at RiverBender.com/news. Congratulations to Mr. Bellum on a great career. Let's take a look at weather. 40 degrees in downtown Alton. The wheels have fallen off this damn show before it started today. 40 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 43 out there. Right now, sunny to partly cloudy and cooler out there today. Tonight, partly cloudy. Temperatures won't be where they were yesterday. Today, air quality says it's good. Beg to differ. Mold counts are low at 3250, and the tree levels are very high today at 2250. The UV index moderate today, too. Today, temperatures reach 52 degrees and drop down to 33 overnight as we head into Tuesday. On Tuesday, a high of 62, a low of 44, and on Wednesday, a high of 80, a low of 60. On Thursday, we head into the end point of the work week with a high of 90. That is incredible. And a low of 42 degrees. There is going to be some thunderstorms intermixed on that Thursday, so get ready for humid weather on the 26th on that Thursday. On Friday, a high of 52, a low of 30, and that's a look at your next 5 days. Here's what's happening now. 40 degrees in downtown Alton. It feels like 43 out there for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Bounce Back, Rehab, Recover, and Return Home. You can also stay up to date in real time all the time by downloading the RiverBender.com weather app, and just stay up to date with the modern era. Because Michael Ryan Exteriors, they're powering your weather for you. Over 20 years of being trusted and true by Metro East homeowners and commercial property owners. They do it all from roofing, siding, gutters, and repairs done right the first time. Plus, at RiverBender.com/weather, they give you tips on how to help your home during all the different forecasts that we get. Like today, they're saying it's a good time to prepare for those projects and to get outside maybe in the afternoon by 1 and start to hammer a few of them out. We got a few of them done this weekend, and we're feeling pretty good about it. You can feel good about it yourself, too. MichaelRyanExteriors.com. That's MichaelRyanExteriors.com. And don't forget to tell them that you know who sent you over their way. We'll take a quick break. Daily Show on a Monday continues after this.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Oh no, another bad headache? Yeah. Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back. Oh, I'm still trying to figure out this audio thing. 10:18. I can't move my headphones now. Welcome back. Oh man. Hey, what about this? So, don't know if you've been to O'Fallon lately. But, for the 3rd year in a row, a goose has returned to O'Fallon Public Safety Department property to lay her eggs, prompting officers to give the bird space and keep her safe, while the department again asked the public for help naming her. The department said in an update on the post titled O'Fallon Public Safety Goose Update Year 3, very specific, saying the goose has come back to the same spot on the department property to lay her eggs. Hey, she knows what works at this point. We're not saying she's an officer, but she has shown up for duty 3 years in a row without calling in sick. The department said the goose has been, quote, minding her business and is keeping a watchful eye on things while preparing for her latest batch of little honkers. Officers are giving her space and making sure she stays safe, the department said in a statement. The department also noted it does not have a name for the goose and invited the public to suggest one, saying drop your best name in the comments. And I'm sure that, you know, that all worked out well. East St. Louis Police Department K-9 Zeke, though, expected to receive a bullet and stab protective vest within 10 weeks through a charitable donation through vested interest, the department and nonprofit said in a joint statement. The vest was sponsored by a 2025 Fallen Canine Hero fundraiser hosted by Vested Interest in Canines, Inc., and will be embroidered with the sentiment and memory of canines who served and sacrificed. The program is open to U.S. dogs at least 20 months old, actively employed and certified in law enforcement or related agencies. Canines with expired vests are also eligible as well. Vested Interest said it accepts tax-deductible contributions in any amount. A single donation of $1,050 will sponsor one vest. The organization said each vest is valued at $1,800. You can find out more information along with Officer Zeke and his handler at RiverBender.com/news. Chris Rose was over in East Alton and got all the action for us. Area first responders faced off on the ice Saturday in East Alton, raising money for the Madison County Fallen Officers Memorial Fund during an annual charity hockey game at the East Alton Ice Arena. You can see more details on the preparations for the event and just the impact it makes by seeing a previous conversation at RiverBender.com/daily show. Firefighters and police officers played in the Metro East First Responders Hockey Game Guns and Hoses competition. Event organizer Zach Delamano, a Troy police officer, said it combines a shared interest in hockey and with fundraising. The club hosts the game every year, though the beneficiary changes. In the past years, the group has donated to individual first responders and their families who are in need, as well as causes such as the Madison County Fallen Officers Memorial Fund. The money raised Saturday went to the Madison County Fallen Officers Memorial Fund. The fund established the importance of honoring law enforcement officers who have made the ultimate sacrifice and said its mission is to create a lasting legacy of remembrance without governance assistance. The ice arena was packed for the game, and you can see a full gallery and all the photos at RiverBender.com. Is that my brother? /news. Let's see how he's looking out there on the ice. Hold on here. Yeah, look at that. Look at John out there. Man, look at him go. I got to send him a text. Out there on the ice. I didn't even know he played hockey. Shows how good of a brother I am. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. I got a few stories to share for you. But the Guns and Hoses hockey tournament, and look at that, right there on RiverBender.com and Roku TV.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu. When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
Timber!
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today. Welcome back. Daily Show. It's a slow news day, let me tell you. Is one regional story before we talk all things Easter ham giveaway. As large-scale solar continues to expand across Illinois, State Senator Erica Harris is working to make sure taxpayers aren't left paying the price with those projects are damaged, abandoned, or reach the end of their lifespan. She filled us in on the show last year, I think, was the first concepts. The Senate Bill 3953 would require companies seeking to construct commercial solar facilities to secure a surety bond before receiving county approval. The bond must be sufficient to cover the full cost of decommissioning the facility and address any environmental damage caused during construction or operation. She says that taxpayers shouldn't be forced to clean up after private energy companies. The legislation ensures that those who profit from these developments are responsible for properly maintaining and removing them. Senate Bill 3953 would ensure financial safeguards are in place before construction begins, reducing the risks that counties or taxpayers will be left managing damaged or defunct facilities and helping ensure land can be restored for future use. Senate Bill 3953 is currently awaiting committee assignment. We'll take a quick break. We're talking all things Easter ham giveaway right after this.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Good, my guy. Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit altonelite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Welcome back, Daily Show. Let's turn this up. And with Derrick and with Tiffany. Oh. Switch over. There we go. Crisis Food Center, Midwest Members Credit Union. This is really cool. The Easter ham giveaway, 7 years in the making at this point in time, and we're a week out. Well, no, we aren't. We're 5 days out. Well, we're a work week out.
We just talked about it. April 5th.
Oh, okay.
That's Easter.
Well, the Easter ham giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
5 days out.
I'm true. See,
Sorry.
You throwing me off now.
Shit, I do that every day to people.
So this Saturday from 1 to 3.
From 1 to 3 p.m. It's going to be great. This is the 7th annual Easter ham giveaway. It's when Crisis Food Center partners up again with Midwest members to give away free hams and side items for Easter. This is really cool. Right there at Crisis Food Center, East 6th Street in Alton. The format is pretty much a well-oiled machine at this point. And I just don't know how you guys are able to accommodate that much traffic and no one ever feels it, you know? Because the need's there. And when you see the cars line up, and it's not everyone's in that same exact financial situation or the same exact scenario in life, but you just see the need where that, that ham or those side items really go a long way, because that's, $100 or so that, folks really didn't have to begin with. This is really cool. How did this idea all start?
Well, it started before Tiffany got there. As you know, I've been with Crisis Food Center since 2015, and we do the fire department, we do the turkeys for Christmas. And when I was on the board of Midwest Members Credit Union, I talked to them about it. It's like, hey, this is what I do with the fire department. You guys want to do something? And they signed on right away.
Fantastic.
And we've been partnered up ever since, and it's been a great relationship. And they have a number of employees that come out. I think have 20 signed up this year.
20 this year.
Fantastic.
And we have a good time and load the bags up, take them out, greet the recipients, and just all stand out there and talk and have a good time.
Well, and I just think it's great because this is truly a partnership. It's 50-50, correct, on this?
Mm-hmm.
Who does the side items? Who does the hams? Isn't it kind of split in half?
Well, no. So Crisis Food Center and Midwest Members Credit Union, we split the cost 50-50.
Gotcha.
But Crisis Food Center, through their networks, buys the hams and buys the sides items. And then they'll show up and we'll bag it all together and put it on the cart and roll it outside.
How long does it take to bag?
Oh, it's a well-oiled machine.
It is.
We
tell them to get there 12 and we're done by 12:30 and they're just standing around waiting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Well, and how many do you normally encounter whenever you go? How many hams do you normally go through?
Well, it varies.
Okay.
I don't want to give out an exact number because it varies.
Yeah.
We've purchased up to a certain amount now, and between now and then, our executive director may go back out to the stores and buy some more.
Wow.
But we'll have over 90.
It's fantastic. And, Tiffany, we've mentioned this before when you've been on. Midwest Members does a lot to make sure that they're out in front of the community, and there's a lot of different initiatives that you guys are a part of internally. To have a community day like this, and I think we talked about this last year, isn't this one that people almost compete for? Like, I'll see you out there this day?
Yep, they do. It's I have people ask in January, when's Easter hams? When is it? Because this is one of our first big events out in the community. You get cold and nobody wants to do anything in the cold, but it's starting to warm up, and it's such a give back to the community. They love being out there. They love seeing everybody line up. They'll go from car to car and talk to people. It definitely makes your heart feel good.
Well, and I like that you're doing this a week before Easter because, if you do it any earlier, you never know, what the schedules look like. Hell, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, to be quite honest with you. But to really have that where it's a week out and you don't have to worry about putting that in the freezer or anything like that, you can just kind of get ready to cook that Easter meal. That's perfect timing, really, for everybody. Has that always been the last Saturday or the Saturday before?
We try to do the Saturday before Easter or the Saturday before the Easter.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that. And now, how many members from Crisis Food Center are going to be on hand, do you know, to kind of meet folks if they wanted to learn more information about the group? Because they do fantastic throughout the community.
Well, just me that day.
Oh, just you that day?
It's a Saturday. Crisis Food Center is closed on Saturdays. But they're open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays. So you can always stop by and find out more. We have... We just have a 2-person staff. Everyone else is volunteers at Crisis Food Center, and we have volunteers there in the clothing shop, in the food side, 4 days a week from 8 to 3. So people are welcome to stop by and learn about Crisis Food Center. We also have a new Facebook page too.
Oh, do you?
Food Center, yeah.
We'll link that on our write-up too, so that way we can get some folks over there. But this is going to be Saturday, March the 28th. It's contactless, so you get in the car and you go. Now it's per carload, correct?
One per car. One ham and one bag of sides per car.
That's what I wanted to make sure of. And when you're there, don't say that CJ said, Derrick, I can ask you 4,000 questions about Crisis on Saturday. We got to keep things moving someday.
Well, I won't be busy. This is a well-known machine.
So you're getting
super.
Go ahead and bother Derrick.
No, don't say that word. No, this is a well-known machine. We've been doing it long enough. The staff comes. I just sit back. I just open the doors.
I love this, man. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Well, I love the fact that it's truly a partnership where it's not, okay, let's just have 90% of the work be done here and kind of 10 fill in. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'll be standing around so I can answer questions. They got this.
Man, who's the most efficient on the team? I don't want to get you in trouble, Tiffany, but is there someone that every year they come out and you go, no worry, we'll get them bagged up?
Tiffany. Her boss is listening, so Tiffany.
You guys got a moment to take a quick break with me, and we'll come back talk some more. Coming up on Saturday, March the 28th, 1 to 3 p.m. at the Crisis Food Center, 21 East 6th Street in Alton. Contactless drive-through, ham giveaway. It's one per carload, ham and sides, and then we'll have more information. First come, first serve, and we'll have more details. Get over here. Next.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers. Real support.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
At Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu, we help students of all ages build confidence, discipline, and real-world strength. Join a supportive community that challenges you to grow both on and off the mat. Experience the art of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with a 7-day free trial at our new location. Call 618-795-2692 or visit AltonElite.com to start your journey today. Train hard, serve others, live elite at Alton Elite Jiu-Jitsu. When you need a project done right, on budget, and on time, trust Gillahan Concrete. Gillahan handles every kind of project, big and small. Commercial, industrial, residential, from room additions and garages to patios, driveways, and more. Gillahan brings quality and experience to every job. Family owned with over 30 years of service to our community. Call today at 618-781-3914 or visit GillahanConcrete.com.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome back, Daily Show on a Monday, 10:44, a little bit of change. Back with Tiffany, back with Derrick. You better get to the store.
I'm there. I'm going right after here.
So we were just talking about this, and surely, as we go back in, the work being done on the back end by Crisis Food Center sets the stage for Midwest members and the team to go out there and really just give back and really make sure the job gets done. And just want to reinforce that. I think that's a great point, Derrick, is truly that teamwork aspect, the 50-50. Hey, here's all the stuff you need for it, and then day of, give us your people, the operation, and let's get some folks out there.
Yeah, I want to give credit to Nick Kessinger, our executive director, because he goes out and does the shopping, and Brian, his assistant, our other employee, he helps as well. So I want to give credit out to the staff members at Crisis Food Center. And I want to mention that we're behind the curve, but we started a Facebook page where I think we're up to 750 members.
Good for you.
Which is not a lot.
That's pretty darn
social
good.
Media, a lot. And we got a QR code, and there's a way to donate to Crisis Food Center. So Crisis Food Center has been very blessed to have great donors in this community, but we thought it was time for us to get on board with social media and attract
Show the
attention
good
there.
work.
So just want to highlight that we have a Facebook page now.
We'll see you on that Facebook page here shortly. And Tiffany, take me through this. So now the new addition from the Midwest members team, there's going to be some goodie bags in there too?
Yeah, we're going to make some goodie bags. I've already been getting in trouble because I have not purchased.
That's why I joked and said she needed to go to those. Just because people get mad at me a lot, Derrick, on this show. I had Jackie on with my baby yesterday, or my fiance and baby the other day, and I said, "What's for dinner?" And they thought I was being like, "What are you making?" I promise she said she was cooking before I left for the damn job, But seriously, Tiffany, this is so cool. I love this edition that you're bringing in, and just something for just something fun.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I like this. And how many are on the team at Midwest members that kind of collaborate on this? Is it handfuls or kind of everyone, or what's it look like?
You mean in all, or just
for the event and for this as well?
So we'll have probably 20-25 people from the credit union show up. So they're ready. They are prepared to get out there, see everybody face to face, give some smiles. I don't know, pet some dogs if they bring dogs with them.
Over 7 years, the weather has fluctuated.
You never know.
Sometimes we're out there cold, and sometimes
raining.
we're out there. Yeah, it feels great.
Maybe warm. Who knows?
Very true. And this Saturday, it's looking. No, it's 57. 50. It could be worse.
If it's not windy or raining, it'll be a perfect day.
That's right, and it's not 90 degrees out there. That was warm on Saturday. I'm telling you what. Going into this, make sure you have it's one per carload. That's really the big note. And I know that people are in a need, and we all get kind of nervous, especially if we want something. But really, about an hour before, or is that kind of when you recommend to start getting there?
Oh, they'll be there hours before.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, they'll be there hours before.
This is incredible.
I usually go down about 11, to kind of pre-prep, get stuff out of the freezer and stuff like that. And when I get down there at 11, there'll be plenty of cars already lined up.
Wow, it just shows really, that there is a need there when it comes to, having those items. And, there's no prerequisite. You don't have to show a form or anything like that.
No, we don't require any identification, any type of documentation. Even with Crisis Food Center,
That's a good note.
Yep. If you are a person in need, just call the Crisis Food Center. We just need your, how many people are in your household.
Fantastic.
We don't require anything other than that to get food, and Crisis Food gives them a 5 to 7 day supply free.
It's fantastic. Yeah. Before I let you guys go, let's talk about the process for anyone who hasn't been yet. So whenever we go, do we need to have our trunks cleared out or just some?
No. Just wherever you want us to put it in, front seat, back seat, or in the trunk.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then when we pull in, where should we go? What's the best direction for everybody? Follow the line of cars?
Yeah,
you'll see them.
Yeah, you'll see them. So, what am I doing? Going down south on Albee, making a right.
Okay.
On.
Is that Market?
Yeah. Line up on Market Street between 4th and East 6. Heading north, make a right on East 6, pull up in front of our location, and we'll load it into your vehicle. Our staff will be out there. Lou comes out sometimes. And
Lou likes to direct traffic.
Yeah, Lou will be out, the CEO of Midwest Members Credit
Really
Union.
cool.
Yep.
He'll be out there directing traffic. So they'll just pull up and we'll wave them on up and wave the next one up. So
really cool.
And the street is only half blocked, so we're not blocking regular traffic.
Right.
So it's set up real nice and make it real easy. I will say, things go by fast.
I bet.
That first 30 minutes, things go real fast.
Yep. You just kind of wake up and you're out of ham.
They go real fast in the first 30 minutes. So if anything, I would recommend be there first, one of the first people in line. Things go by fast that first 30 minutes, and then the other hour and a half, cars just kind of trickle through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else to talk about for right now?
Anything new at the credit union going on? Other community projects coming up?
We've got stuff starting in May, but April's going to be pretty smooth till May. And then we are out in the community almost every weekend.
Yeah.
So
I don't know about other credit unions, but I do know that Midwest Members Credit Union definitely gets back to the community.
Well, they really do, man. And I don't want to sound bad, because I know sometimes I get taken the wrong. But it's great to write checks and it's great to do those, and you guys do it. I'm not saying that, but to actually have members that are ready to roll up the sleeves and get out there, I think is such really a priceless component of the team there. I don't want to step over your toes or talking about it, but just from my perspective, it's truly participation. It's not just, oh, that's a good idea. Let's give $5 at each piece and call it a day.
Yeah.
Really cool.
No, they're very active and involved, and stop me, but they kind of pick programs that really mean something to their clients as well as their staff. So their staff is like really involved, not like, hey, I need to sign up for this to go do this. They're really involved in the different projects. It's kind of catered to not only what the communities, but what the staff likes as well.
Fantastic.
We asked what they want to do in the community. We do monthly jeans, so they can pay for jeans on Fridays and Saturdays, and that goes back to nonprofits in the community. So they are very involved in what we do and what we give back to.
It's fantastic. Derrick, anything else to talk about?
No, we're looking forward to having some fun on Saturday.
There we go. Hey, 10:52, we'll link it on our article on RiverBender.com. I'll come back and wrap up the Monday morning that was after this.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitality-womensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
What's up? It's my Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer.
Oh no, another bad headache? Yeah. Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
You know, there really isn't much in the damn news today that isn't, like, for me. You know, that is for me. It was kind of frustrating. And I'm not trying to complain. What the hell? Okay. I'm going to wrap up on a rant. I mean, maybe it's not a rant. AP has the story. So it says, for 2 hours, Claire Jeffries wanted to get away from the war in Iran and the raising gas prices and just commune with nature. And so she treated herself to a little forest bathing. The Sunday morning session was led by certified forest therapy guide Sean Ramsey. Jingling a tiny brass bell, she carried her dozen or so charges to gather for meditation, breathing exercise. I think it's great, okay? The whole point of this is, you know, bathing in sound, and it's based on a Japanese wellness practice, and it helps reduce stress. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, okay? But hear me out. How many times have you seen, like, a new thing? You know, like, this is what they're deeming as, you know, the new trend is forest bathing. I'm not saying it's new, but I'm saying, like, this is what the new trends are. They're going back to forest. You know, like, it just reinforces my point. It goes back to the basics, you know? I mean, you know, I don't know. I think it's great to go out and bathe in the forest and do what you need to do and meditate. I'm a big believer in all of that. You've seen me have every individual talking about forest bathing and everything else on the show. It shouldn't take an AP article to figure out you need to get outside to get away from the news. You know? I truly think if you polled 100 people I don't even give a darn what their age range is. Don't even care about their demo. If you poll 100 people, 90% of them, 90, would say that they're on a social media app or on their phone or consuming media at least 20 to 25% of their day. Okay? You're going, CJ, is that bad? Put it into perspective. When you used to read a newspaper, then you would turn on the radio, then you'd maybe at home in the evening turn on the evening news. You didn't have a cell phone. You didn't have Apple News dinging you and telling you what they want you to read. You didn't have all these other Google notifications and alerts and all this crap. And it's like we're coming back to a centering point in society. Maybe we should get away from all this technology. You don't say. I mean, I was in the weird generation because my house didn't have internet until 2009, and it was dial-up. You know, like we went outside. We had airsoft wars in the woods behind the bluffs, and I didn't even know what a cell phone was, to be honest with you. But it's, I'm glad people are finding nature again. I guess is the moral of my story. I'm glad they're finding nature. But what took so long? And I get it's hard to get away from things sometimes. We all have lives and we're busy, and who can find 2 hours, let alone, who can find 30 minutes, let alone 2 hours? Not saying that. But it goes back into my point that I said in January. You got to do something. It could be forest bathing. It could be knitting. It could be reading. It could be literally anything in the world. You got to do something. Get off social media. Stop using chat to sound good. You don't. If you're a politician, quit using ChatGTP to write your Facebook posts. I think that should be outlawed. The whole point of running for office is your voice, your platform. You get people to support what your ideas are. Not support ChatGTP's ideas or whatever you want to call it through the eyes of said candidate. The reliance on technology is crazy. And I don't know. I'm glad people are getting back to it. I feel like our area's been in it because we have so many great nature-based organizations. There's so much to do. We have a ton around us. But for the people that are just now getting on the trend that, man, getting outside and turning the phone off really helps your mental health. Where you been? I'm out of time. Until I talk to you again, try your best to stay out of jail.